from this palette and two other palettes, the 350 and the 35K, that I found to be very similar to shades that are in this current palette. I will honestly say, if you have one of the two bigger palettes that Morphe released a couple months back, I don't think that you need this palette unless you just want it. Simply because these shades right here look very similar to ones in the copper palette. Okay guys, getting into the swatches, the palette at the top left is a 35R, the palette at the top right is a 350, and the palette at the bottom is a 35K. I just took a shade from the 35K and now I'm taking one from 35R. As you can see, they are very similar, two different palettes. So that's the first shade that I spotted that could possibly be a dupe. And the next shade that I'm going to go in the palette, I'm pulling from 35R, and then I'm going to pull this shade also from 35K. It's another shade as well. So I found another shade from the 35R that was very similar to a shade that's in the 35K, and I'm going to swatch that here for you guys. I think I'm going to show you probably about maybe 4 shades that kind of look alike, and they're mostly, I found them in the 35K palette. I think I might have found one in the 350. Like I said at the beginning of this video, the 35R palette is more of an ideal palette for me, simply because I don't have to go into all these palettes just to get the shades that I want. They're all in one palette. I'm also going to be showing you some shades just strictly from the 35R that kind of look similar to each other, and you'll see that later on in the video as well. Okay, so these next swatches that I'm going to show you, these shades that I'm pulling are directly from the 35R palette, which to me, they look very similar to each other, and I don't know, you guys be the judge, tell me what you think. And this is all from the same palette, so that's just something that kind of caught my eye as well. And these next shades I'm also showing you are both from the 35R palette. I know this is a gold theme palette, but these two at the end, they kind of look similar. They look a tad bit different, but just a little bit. So that's it for today's video, you guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. See you next time.